So last week we talked about the hip dance for cycling health, right? And we talked about trying to find those areas that feel tight and that would benefit from sort of more movement towards them, right? But there is something hugely important that we need to know here, and I'm a perfect example of it. So I'm currently holding an injury in the front of my hip here. And when I go into this position and stretch through the front, I feel this soreness. So you could think, oh yeah, that's tightness, and that needs to be, stretched. However, if we explore this further, and I take my left hip up and I hold it up really high up here like this, it feels very okay. I could stand here I could do a minute. It feels well able to that. This side, if we take this one up and ask myself to hold it there, it is a hell of a lot more difficult. I've been working on this over the past week to improve it. It was actually very weak and would just drop. So now we've got more information. Now we know that the reason why it's tight at the front is because it's weak. So tight, when muscles feel tight, they may well be weak, or they may actually be, structurally shortened. So we got to figure out, we can't just go straight away, oh yeah, they're short, I need to stretch them. Because if all I do is stretch this area out, I will not improve, I will not get better. So this tendon, this hip flexor tendons in here, they need load. So at the moment I'm having to hold it up into that and get those tendons working again, putting load through them. I could also pull the knee up and cause a resistance and keep fighting up through that. Yeah, I could use a resistance band and pull the knee up towards me against the resistance. And I suppose what I want to finish with is that cyclists in particular need to have hips that can move through up into this range here, but also tendons that are happy working in this range, So that's why I'm trying to work my hip up through that, up into this area here, which is called your inner range. Okay, so that's all for today's message, and I'll get this out in an email to you right away.